Hello everyone and welcome to round 9 of Neo Racing League season. We are here in the Bahrain International Circuit for the second sprint race of the season, right at the end. So now all the way up to the line, all in one fluent motion. Up to the line we go. Fastest for the Aston Martin, 27.9. Can anyone top that? We've got Constant Soda, who will be the next to cross the line on a lap. He's 1.3 seconds up on his own personal best, but he's going to need a little bit more if he wants to get to that upper echelon of the field. Where does the McLaren go? Goes P2, 28.3, 4 tenths off of the Aston Martin. Who is next? It will be Mark Baller, who comes up to line, 8 tenths up on their personal best, 29.9 to beat for themselves. They will certainly go past that and goes 28.9, a second quicker. But behind their teammate in P6, we've got JPS, who is next up to the flag now. Who can take this pole position? The Mercedes, not had the best of luck at times, however, has done a decent job of things in the races. Can they get to the top of the time sheets in qualifying, in sprint quality? Up to the line, 27.8, well, just over half a tenth quicker than Hamflap Kelly. Is that going to be enough? We've got Shoot Fizzle on a charge now. They'll be the next across the line. Behind them is Quek Melee as well in the McLaren. Up to the line, goes 27.6, so that's a couple tenths quicker, 2 tenths to be exact, with Quek Melee 28.2, puts his teammate down to P5, and that is their session done. We've got Marchmeister up to the line, doesn't improve, doesn't do a lap time, invalidates, and that is session over. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights for the Bahrain sprint race, and it's lights out, and away we go. It seems like a decent start there, but a bit of wheel spin from Shoot Fizzle, but he's going to have a bit of company into turn 1. He may have pulled away in the second phase, because here we see a 3 wide moment between JPS, the McLaren, and the Aston Martin, the Hamflap Kelly. Shoot gets away quite well. It is JPS who maintains the top 3, remain the same. Here comes Hamflap Kelly and Quek Melee in P3 and P4. Soda's down the order. I wonder what's happened to him, and that's so the top 3 remain the same. Quek Melee, he's trying to defend from the drivers behind. It's 3 wide between the Williams and the Alpine. We've got almost someone off the circuit, and that looked like Mark Baller, very lucky to save that. But that McLaren is well down the order right now. Down towards turn 4, we've got DRS for Quek Melee and Mark Baller, but Mark Baller's looking to have a move on the McLaren up the inside into turn 4. He doesn't quite make that stick. He gets on that curb. That costs him not just 1 position, but potentially 2, because here comes Speed Queen. Speed Queen trying to make a move, can't get it done, almost loses the back end there, and then that's allowed Vakuli to dive up the inside. This is not helping the Red Bull, and it's a bit of contact there between the McLaren and the Williams in front, and this could be the opportunity for Speed Queen. Go round the outside. That is brave of them. And now he's going to get the traction because of the wider line. And now down through there, they're going to have the DRS. Mark Baller is in trouble. Gets by Speed Queen up the P6. Meanwhile, Vakuli, Quek Melee are going to go side by side, continuing on from where they left off. And Vakuli almost gets a spinner. That's a spinner, and that RB is certainly round. If the constructors is on your mind, or do you just want to get away from that pack and just deal with the single driver of the Mercedes?
I mean, well, you say about this, but Hamflap Kelly's just lost 2 positions there coming into turn 1. The Williams of Rupsicola's just gone into the side of the SJC, so hopefully there's no damage there. And actually, Rupsicola's just gone off the track and just looks like they've overtaken off track. Surely that position is going to have to be given back. Oh, and there's a huge crash. Wow, there's contact there between Hamflap Kelly and I think it was Rupsicola.
Will they want to make the move at this stage? It is halfway through the race. We're getting to that point. Here comes the Mercedes into turn 1. Should not being able to do much into the braking zone, but can potentially keep the car there in order to make sure that the Mercedes cannot get the best run. They will have the DRS and now be able to blast past the Mercedes into turn 4, and that is a move certainly done. Here comes Rupsicola around the outside of the soft running Alpine, trying to make the move stick, and does make it stick. Rupsicola up into P3, but here we go down towards turn 1. Can JPS make his way by, or will he stick behind? He's using up quite a bit of ERS though, as we can see. As we've got a 3 wide moment behind for P3. We've got Hamflap Kelly, who moves back past both of them and takes P3 away from Rupsicola and yes, JC. But here comes the Alpine. down towards turn 4. Can the yes, JC make his way back? But yes, he does. And back into the podium places. Hamlet Kelly unable to do much about that, but has done an excellent job to make that 3 wide and get by both of them into the breaking point of turn 1.
Yeah, this is one of those tracks, especially, and it looks like Hamlet Kelly's just gone up the inside. Is he going to make that position stick? He's got it at the moment, but SJC's coming up the inside of 10 at 9s and 10. He's got the position for now. Is he going to be able to hold it after this DRS zone? Hamlet Kelly goes towards the inside to come in up towards turn 11. He's got the position for now. Now we've got Rupsicola going up the inside of SJC. Has he made the position? Now they're going to hold it alongside each other, and it looks like Rupsicola is going to hang it up around the outside. SJC using up as much of that ERS as possible. There's a little bit of wing flying around, and there's another bang on the wheels for good luck. Looks like Rupsicola's now got damage, so that's going to be a difficult one for them to fend off. SJC going up the inside, up towards the last corner. Are they going to have DRS? Because where they went through the detection zone, if so, that's going to be really beneficial for them on this start-finish straight now. No, they don't have DRS, and neither does Hamflap Kelly. But Hamflap Kelly's got the slipstream to be able to pull up themselves up along the inside. We've got 3 wide now because Rupsicola goes well up the inside, takes that apex, and is able to get past both of them. We've got JC and Hamflap Kelly still up alongside each other. We've got Speed Queen now going up the inside, up towards turn 4, taking DRS. Is going to be... Oh, God, run out of words.
It is very, very tight. It is very, very difficult. I'll let you have a breath for a minute. But Speed Queen tried to make the move there, and yes, JC and Hamflap Kelly and all their infighting almost lost not just 1 but 2 positions. There's a bit of contact there. That is yes, JC partially round. He's luckily managed to get back going.
Opening that rear wing, going to slip themselves straight into the slipstream, going for the outside line. We've got Hamflap Kelly now gaining as well on the Williams. Is not looking like he's going to be making a move now, but he's lining him up self for a next one. Speed Queen there takes a move around the outside and a really good exit down onto the next straight.
Yeah, and that has given Speed Queen the podium place. There's a bit of contact there, and that might have given Rupsicola even more damage. And not just that, but also Speed Queen's diffuser. And that's allowed Hamflap Kelly through for P3, and that has turned everything on their heads. Because now, that whole P3 to P5 group is all of a sudden flipped the other way around with just a lap and a half to go into the left-hander of turn 10. Can Hamflap Kelly now depend from Speed Queen? It's going to be quite difficult because that Red Bull has the DRS and is ridiculously close to the Assamine up the inside into turn 11. Do they make the move stick? Yes, they do. But here comes the Assamine as they try to make a move back. Around the final corner, here comes Shoot Fizzle. He's defended well. He's done everything he needed to, and he moves into. He continues a win streak and moves to B1. Only 18 seconds left. Quite a few drivers yet to cross the line, and TTV, yes, at JC has pitted. Ooh. But I feel like they were quite impeded in that lap time, so I guess they just did that in pure frustration. With the rest now starting their flying laps or coming to the end of it. We've got Rupsicola, who's currently on a lap, but his teammate Mark Balder is quite far ahead, 8 thousandths up on their first sector time. Can they make the improvements lead? They got Speed Queen behind. This group of 4 here have had quite a quiet time of things because they've all kind of kept themselves, gone out a bit earlier, and they've kind of kept themselves to themselves. So Mark Balder down towards the final corner. Can the Williams make the necessary improvements to get up the field? Now just a straight run to the line. Where does the Williams go? It is a P10 still, does not improve. Speed Queen goes fastest. Statement. There we go. So that goes far, even faster goes JPS by 0.2 of a second. Is that what they need? Quick Melly up towards the line. Doesn't improve on their position. Who's next? It is Rupsicola. Currently 0.2 down. That Williams is not looking to make much improvement as they were all kind of struggling with the optimised to try and optimise their outlap. Is that going to be the ending factor? Up towards the line. Where does the Williams go? And they go, they remain in P5 for now. Vekuli remains in P8. Shoot Fizzle remains in P3. Only improves a tad. And that is unfortunate for the Aston Martin up towards the line. So the Soda and Funny Wayban, they don't improve. Marchmeister, do they improve? No, they don't. And Handflap Kelly crosses the line last. It is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights for round 9 at Bahrain. And it's lights out, and away we go. Speed Queen gets decent starts. JPS Shoot Fizzle doesn't get the best to start there alongside Marchmeister into turn 1. As it looks like that second phase as Fekuli goes across the curve and decides no, they don't want to take the corner and gets a bit of damage off Speed Queen. And Shoot Fizzle moves up to P2, dropping Speed Queen to 3rd. Is side by side though. 4P5 around the outside goes Rupsicola on yes JC, and they make the move stick. No, they're not. There's contact. They're both off. They're both in the barriers. They're very lucky to get away with it in terms of not being out of the race, but both with full front wing damage, and now there's an accident waiting to happen. JPS looking to make a move. He's got company from Speed Queen behind. He's got to decide on making this move this time into turn 1. He does the move. He tries to push Shoot wide, but Shoot's going to keep the nose in, and they've got to give each other room, and they continue to fight well, but Shoot's going to have to DRS down towards turn 4. And Shoot
none of them might do.
Shoot gets up to P1 once more, and JPS cannot do much about that. Will the Mercedes pull the pin? Go down the inside? They certainly will. They're certainly alongside into turn 1, but Shoot's going to have the outside. That's going to help into turn 2 as they continue to fight. But I think actually JPS has a DRS. We're going to go down towards turn 4. He was behind the DRS detection. Is that going to be enough? Into turn 4, they're continuing to fight. They didn't make any sort of contact, but JPS got squeezed, and Shoot Fizzle keeps P1. JPS on Shoot. Can the Silver Arrow get by this time into turn 1, side by side, and they're going to try and make the move. They're certainly alongside a bit more, but we've seen this once before. Shoot looks to try and get DRS once back on JPS. He has the red light flashing though. Shoot doesn't have as much ERS as what JPS did. Around the outside goes Shoot, defends it once more. Excellent defending from him, and JPS just has to slot back into P2.
Save the overtake until later on. He's going up the inside again. What's he going to do this time? He's gone way deeper. He's listened that time, and he's blocked Shoot Fizzle on the exit, and that has really helped his run because now he's still got the DRS.
Can Speed Queen make any sort of lunge? No, they do not. Shoot defends that one once more. Well, and there's a bit of contact there, and JPS is round. Shoot's put JPS round. That is absolutely disheartening for the Mercedes, and that cost them a ton of time and put them back in the grasp of JPS. Safety car has been deployed. Funny Wayban is out the race. That is crucial. Leading the way. When do they go? They pulled the trigger right there and then. Shoot Fizzle, least expected, and now got a fairly large gap, comfortable gap if I say so, in towards turn 1. This is allowing Soda to go after the Aston Martin. Can Shoot Fizzle defend? Here comes the McLaren. Do they make any sort of move? No, they do not. But everyone remains line astern into turn 1 as we go through turn 2, turn 3, and and up towards turn 4. But there will be DRS down towards turn 4. It's about whoever gets it. Going to go side by side into turn 1. Speed Queen dives it a bit, gets a bit later. Speed Queen trying to defend from Shoot Fizzle. He's got the outside. This is how he defended from JPS. Is it going to be how they attack? No, they can't. Speed Queen has DRS. Is it around the outside? Go Shoot. Shoot goes very wide there to try and maximise the speed around the corner and takes the lead on lap 13. Excellent stuff there from the Aston Martin.
It looks like they are. Soda goes back up the inside, careful not to lock up those brakes, and there goes Handflap Kelly off the inside of the McLaren and spins it out.
And that is another VSC. Well out of it, and a VSC is not going to help them catch back up. Drive through penny for Shoot! Shoot's got a drive through!
Wow.
That is big. He's pulled
That
straight.
is absolutely huge.
He's pulled straight in the pits. 10 seconds.
Oh, and he's got 10 seconds. Wow.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god!
gosh.
I've jumped out I've jumped out there in like absolute shock. This is not over yet. Rupsikola having a bit of DRS there, but here goes March. March up the inside for the race lead. Can the Haas do so? Yeah, almost. But Speed Queen trying to come back at them around the outside. No, they can't. I think they're gonna keep the nose in. It is just not enough. Marchmeister takes the lead. What is this race? These front four have pulled away from the rest of the field, but these guys are all so tight. There's he retired, Mark Baller. That has caused a safety car.
Hasn't made any positions on those fresher soft tyres though. Could be really. They really need to utilise that tyre advantage while they can.
Yeah, definitely here. We're going to go down towards... Shut up. We're going to go down towards turn one. It's not going to be just 2-1. It's going to be 3-wide as we go into turn one. Bit of contact there. Can Rupsikola defend? Speed Queen around the outside. Makes the move stick before we don't even have DRS. And that could be crucial. Rupsikola's got DRS though. They're going to come back at Speed Queen. Can they make the move stick in retaliation? Yes, they do. Pushes Speed Queen just wide enough. That's caused JPS to try and make a move. He's on the softs. He's going to go up the inside. Bit of contact there. And that it's left JPS down the order, and this has let a lot of drivers all through. Speed Queen has dropped down to P3, Quick Many up to P2. This could be I believe these two are brothers, P1 and P1-2 for them. Here comes Quick Melly. They're going to try and make a move, but here comes Speed Queen as well. Speed Queen makes the attack on the McLaren, up the inside, goes to McLaren on the Williams. Bit of contact there between the two. This is not going to help Rupsikola. There might be a bit of damage off one of the cars as the Williams tries to defend from not just one but two cars. Up the inside goes to, around the outside goes to Red Bull. He can't make the move stick quite yet as Quick Melly tries to defend, but Speed Queen up to P2. Shoot Fizzle in P4 trying to make a move down the inside, trying to make a move stick. Bit of contact mid corner, but is that crucial enough? Here comes Shoot flying through the field, and now into P3, and that podium is absolutely extraordinary right now to see.
We had a lot of oversteer coming out of turn 10. That's allowed Quick Melly to get alongside again. But then we've got TTSV going up the inside, and that's 2-3 wide, and they crashed. They got the McLaren and the V Club there crashing and losing 2 positions in the process.
Yeah, that was very opportunistic from not just both one of them, but 2 of them, as they both dropped down to P5 and P6, but they continue on. It is going to go on to lap 27. Rupsikola has got pressure on him. It is, well, it's going to be one of those under pressure videos, but into the barrier, isn't it? Because he now got Speed Queen going to try mount pressure on Rupsikola to the outside. Go Speed Queen. Is that the race winning move? We'll have to see. Got 3 laps to go. Rupsikola now going to sit behind, try and get back to head of Speed Queen. Is it going to be enough? DRS down towards turn 4. Can the Red Bull do the defence? Because the Aston Martin, they see Shoot Visual just inch by inch closing in. Is that Aston Martin going to cause more trouble for the top 2? We go through sector 2 now. A bit of battling between Quick Melly and Vekuli. They've had a bit of contact previously. That's not going to stop them fighting hard though. Vekuli diving up the inside, more contact, and that was just distraughting for Vekuli. The drops down to P9. We're now going to go DRS for the Aston Martin. Shoot down towards turn 1. Can Shoot do anything? Shoot to the outside. Speed Queen defends. This has been the move that Shoot's defended and attacked with. They've taken the lead, and that soft tyre on that Aston Martin has worked wonders. Rounding the final corner for the final time. Don't ever doubt, because that Aston Martin is always about. It's going to be a race win for Shoot Vissel. Championship lead extended provisionally ahead of Speed Queen. And then that's Rupsikola rounding out the podium. Another podium for the Williams. Marchmeister P4.
And the results were as thus. The sprint race was won by Shoot Fizz, who took 5 points home ahead of Jay Classens, aka JPS. Then it's Speed Queen in 3rd, Rupsikola in 4th, and yes, JC rounding out the points. Then, in the race itself, it was Fizz who ends up taking that victory. 20 points heading home to the championship leader. Then it's Speed Queen in 2nd, Rupsikola in 3rd, Marchmeister in 4th, Fifth for JPS, who ended up finishing behind Quekmele, but getting back up ahead. And then Constant Soda, Quekmele, Yes JC, and then Vakuli, the final points finisher with Mark Baller, the first of the DNFs. Then the championship standings 124 to Shoot Fizz. Second place is now Speed Queen with 92. And so if Fizz keeps this up, he's going to run away with this at a canter. But at the moment, as it stands, he's not doing quite that just yet. And he will be reeled in, I would imagine, by those over the next few races, unless he can just break away. And then the teams, Aston Martin, still being carried by Shoot Fizz with Hanflap Kelly with 24 and Shoot Fizz with 124.